I'd like to welcome everybody to the short commissioner meeting and also the zoning committee meeting today. We'll start out with the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Any additions to the agenda for today? Any conflict of interest?
I don't even have an agenda.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, there it is. Got it right in front of me. Nope, I'm good.
Any reason for executive session? No?
I think so.
Okay.
Right there.
Okay.
Maybe look.
Then I will ask for a motion to approve the agenda.
So moved.
So moved by Jeff, second
Second.
by Mike. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, motion carried. And the reason we're here today is basically for the chairman, to sign a quick deed for Chris and Rieta, C. Sorry. I'll read through this and then I know a couple public comment is at 8:50, but I just will make public comment if anybody has any comments on this. But basically, we talked about this at our last meeting, and Mike had inquired if we could have a meeting for the owners in order that they could probably make this sellable sooner, and this is why we're here today. Are there any public comments on this? Anything to add?
I just, if you have any questions, I will
Okay.
get one.
That's okay. I don't have any questions.
So
think we-
I just want to be clear on what we're doing. We'll go to the map. The striped vacated half of that alley would be ours, right? I mean, it's ours now. It's what we're gonna,
Right,
what
that's
we're gonna deed
what
over,
we're
correct?
vacating. Are you,
Yes.
yes, you drew, Mike drew up the map.
Yes, yeah.
And so, yes, that's what we are vacating.
Okay, and then that 9 feet on the side, we're keeping that,
Yes.
correct?
Yeah.
Okay,
For 265 feet.
yes,
Glenn wanted that tree line included in your guys' property.
okay, and that is that tree line?
That is that.
Okay, okay, and so wherever you got striped, that is ours now, and that's what we're deeding over.
Yes.
Okay, got it. And then, that has nothing to do with the easement, or does it?
No, correct, not.
The easement's
This
gonna, the
is the
easement's gonna
easement.
come across here,
Yep.
right? Okay,
Be about
so
80
what we're
feet
dealing
by
with
50
now is
feet.
just a quick claim deed for the vacated, alleyway or what, there's vacated street and our half of it, and we're keeping the 9 feet. So, okay, I'm good with it, I know.
And then Mike, the quick claim deed is one motion and then the access easement is another.
I lumped it all into one, but you can break it
Okay,
up.
we'll have to. I mean, we can do it together as long as we all
As
do
long
it.
as it's stated that.
And the easement portion of it, it's just to drive through there, it's not to park there and block things, correct?
Just an ingress egress easement for access.
Okay,
And that,
You can't park.
beforehand, we've done it for 20 years and nobody, I mean, now we have it on paper.
Yes.
well, I just drove by there and they had a blade setting there, kinda almost right
It's right there.
Right there,
Right,
yeah.
right.
So it's, I could see where hopefully we don't park stuff there that they block it, that we block it, but they don't either, so.
Okay.
I'm good with it.
And
Okay.
I'll just say, we don't know who the proposed owners will be, or the buyers.
Right.
So it's our job to make sure we communicate with them.
Yeah.
That they can't park
Absolutely.
there.
There is a realtor I see that's selling it.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's well aware of it,
Okay.
and, they're gonna get a mortgage for the property, so, it will go through.
It'll attach to that.
It will be attached to that.
I guess as
There'll be a
well
mortgage
as,
inspection showing exactly what they.
as long
Okay.
as the owner, realtor,
And the pins, I have already set pins out there, there are flags showing exactly what the property becomes.
okay. Sounds like everybody's on board, we're going here in the right direction, win-win for them and just on legal paper for the county. Okay, I will ask a motion to approve the quick claim deed and also the access easement, all in one motion.
I will make a motion to
Okay, we have a
approve
motion.
the claim deed and access easement for Chris and Loretta C's property.
And I will second
We
that.
have a second, we have a motion by Mike, second by Jeff, any other discussion? If not, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, motion carried. Done. No sign.
There's this one's just right there.
That's it.
Yep.
All right. Okay, I will, have a, need a motion to adjourn our portion of the meeting.
Were there any public comments?
I had asked for it, but
Oh, did you? Oh, I'm sorry.
There's something else
Well, there's something else on there.
on the,
The motion for the mileage there.
Oh,
Come in.
I'm sorry, Mike, I don't have my glasses on.
Oh,
I didn't mean to.
no problem.
Yeah,
Are we able to do that maybe? With,
What's the issue?
well, I came in and talked to Chris and Rieta and Sid did too. I don't know, that's up to Sid to put those miles down,
Put them down.
but
I don't have a problem.
I didn't have any other business in town that day, so I put them down.
It's up to you, it's not any different, as Jeff mentioned before.
I
Going to
will
look at
check
a
some
road
roads
somewhere.
once in a while. Sometimes I forget to put it down, but sometimes I do.
Yeah, well,
I,
for the
I don't have
proper
a problem.
procedure, we gotta approve it.
You can approve it, I can approve it, I'll second it.
I'll move to approve.
Okay.
My-
I will, how's that gonna work then, Mike? I'm sorry. I can make the second, I can do the second, but Mike's gonna vote on it, he's voting on his own.
You probably can't vote on it.
I guess we routinely vote, like you guys vote. You don't abstain from bills or
Okay, all right.
other
Okay.
things that.
Jeff makes a motion, I second, the motion to approve the commissioner mileage reimbursement for this quick clean deed. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, motion carried. Then I'll ask for a motion to adjourn our
I
commissioner
move
meeting.
to adjourn,
We have
Commissioner.
a motion, we have a second.
I will second.
Second, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, motion carried. Okay.
Thank you.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Well, this is for the zoning meeting. We have public comments. You two are signed in. Please sign in.
Okay, thanks everybody for attending. Has everybody had a chance to approve or read the agenda from last? Excuse me. Approve the agenda for this meeting. I need a motion to approve.
a motion.
Dan makes a motion to approve the agenda. Richard seconds. All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Okay, approval of the minutes from October 21st, 2025.
I motion to approve.
Dan, all in favor? All opposed? Motion carries. Okay. So we have a variance for Gordy Patrick. I and Richard both will abstain from voting.
And we may need another motion to put Jeff and Glenn,
Okay,
just to be safe.
well, let's do that. I would entertain a motion to accept Glenn Spitzer and Jeff Newharth as our alternates.
So move.
Okay, thank you. George moves. Is there a second?
Second.
Dan seconds. All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Okay. So what it is, just to catch everybody up, Mr. Patrick is wanting to put lean-tos on this building that sets in the right-of-way under 150 feet. And I, as a contractor, was contacted to look at this project. That's why I abstain. Hunter?
Essentially, yeah, what Mike said, he just wants to, basically what happens when the door opens, it's a sliding door, then the wind comes from the northwest and blows against the door, and he wanted to kind of put this lean-to up, mainly for the door. He'll get storage out of it, but then it'll stop his door from it blowing away, or having the chance to.
This road should be out here. Right, the building's already within 150 feet, right?
Yes.
So,
And that was built probably in the
Okay.
1860s.
That building was
Years
moved,
and years.
that building was moved in.
Yeah, that building was moved in not that long ago.
Oh, it was moved in,
Yeah, that's
okay.
not original.
Oh, okay.
And it's within the 150 feet, but it's not within the right of way itself. It's not in the 66-foot right of way.
How wide is the building, another add-on is gonna be 12?
12 feet to the west and 12 feet to the east. The edge of the building, what do we figure, Hunter, 110, 15 feet?
So the edge will still be out of the right of way, right?
Yeah, so it'll go from 112 feet to 100 feet. He's adding 12 feet
Okay.
on, so.
So there'll be 100 feet between our right of way.
Center of
the
it.
center of the
Center.
building and the building.
Glenn, any issues?
It's not really an issue for us for some reason, because if it is, he's the only one who lives there, he's the one that utilizes that in the wintertime. Any other reason, I can't see a problem,
Okay,
but snow removal would be the one, but it's,
so just basically put our snow removal thing on by approving
His-
if
yeah.
snow is an issue, that they'll have to take
his
care of.
problem. I don't think it will be where it's located, but there's always a possibility.
Is there anybody living south?
No, it turns into, section line, minimal travel.
So Jeff, is that a motion to?
I will leave the motion to remove the
the variance with the stipulation on if there is a snow issue, it will be at the applicant's cost.
I'll second that.
Okay, we got a motion by Jeff and a second by George. Any other discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Entertain a motion to go out of Board of Adjustment.
I'll make them, and then to put, you and Richard back in.
Should do that first then, so a motion to reinstate Richard and I on the Board of Adjustment.
Technically, you
I'll
should have stepped down.
Say what?
Technically, you should have stepped down as chairman.
He did.
That's fine.
He did, I heard him say it.
And I heard Ken do the brother beat.
Well, he did ask for the motion, I guess. You're not wrong, probably.
It's all right. Went through it.
Well,
You've got the.
it did go through. So we'll take the motion. If anybody has a claim, they can, file it with the state's attorney. So we had the motion to accept it. Do we have a motion? Logan made the motion
I'll
to
second it.
go out of Board of Adjustment. Jeff second. All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Okay. Okay, we have public hearing, consideration of recommendation of approval of 25-2 County Commission on, and also recommendation of approval for 25-3 county to the County Commission. First one, 25-2. Is the ordinance amending McPherson County Ordinance 24-1 and an ordinance established zoning regulations for access approach permits in McPherson County. Is there any discussion? Okay, with no discussion, we'll ask for discussion on 25-3. That is the manure. Can we get there? Here we go. Ordinance 24-1 and ordinance amending regulations for manure management and operation plan in McPherson County. Any discussion on that?
Is this the time where I make a comment, or can I make a comment? or-
I will allow you time. Yeah, go ahead.
I hear it's at 5.
Please stand up and state your name.
Wayne Lux.
Thank you, Lane.
I hear it's at 5 miles. Are we going to increase that, or is that what this discussion is? Or, lightening up some of the restrictions required to go as far? I mean, most of my land is considerably far away. I mean, 10, 15, 20 miles. And there's 1 or 2 parcels that are about at 10 to 15, that if I could spread manure on there, it would help. I've got piles of it, and most of the land close to me, I mean, I've already spread multiple times, wheel track to wheel track. I've got 1 parcel that really does need manure on it. And I was wondering if we could extend that at least to 15, 10 to 15.
Yep, so what's, I'm sorry, are you?
Yeah.
Yep, okay. So what happened in the last meeting, we discussed, discussion was held on manure hauling. Arden C made a comment at this time about how he feels the distance manure hauling is at 5 miles and the county is too short. Distances brought up were 10 to 12 miles. Different rates and mileages were discussed. George made a motion to table the motion until later in the meeting. Motion died with no second. Zoning board members looked into the zoning book to see what the setbacks of the cities were. Paraphrasing a little bit here. Dan made the motion and George seconded the table till later in the meeting. We moved on to untable the talks George made a motion, Logan second, the distance manure hauling from 5 to 10 miles, motion carried. And this is the public hearing to determine, that was determined to be held if those changes be made, and that's what we're at today. So yes, then you go into the revised ordinance here. Basically, I've already answered your question. We went up to 10 miles was the discussion. We did not discuss 15. The fees remain the same at this time. So that's where we're at today for the public hearing.
So it will be at 10 miles?
Yeah.
And that's, you can haul without fees? Or-
Correct.
Right.
Yep. And so then what it states in the permit, it probably states in here, let me find it so I can read it better for you. Why don't I see it, fellas? I know that it is $250 a day, there was $250 a day, and a $500 road inspection fee with a $1,000 bond. I believe that stays the same
If you go beyond
if you need to go past 10 miles. If you're under 10 miles, business as usual.
it's business as usual.
That's as crow flies, correct?
Oh, yes, I believe that is as the crow flies.
It's not miles on the road.
Did I hear?
Yeah, it's within a 10-mile radius. If I can just clarify one thing here too, if this passes today, it wouldn't be changed today. This would be a recommendation to send the amended ordinance to the county commission. They would then have to have a first reading on that, and then there's a time frame you have to wait, and then a second reading. If it passes out that second reading, I believe it's about 30 days after. I don't know the exact dates in my head, but it's about 30 days after that the amendment, the 10-mile portion of it would take effect. Now, you know, what my recommendation would be is if this passes, or if it's recommended to be pushed forward to the county commission today, and let's say 2 weeks from now somebody comes asking for a permit that's 8 miles from their farm, I would recommend that the 5-mile variance is waived because it's going to be 10 miles in a short amount of time anyway. But this is just a recommendation for today. Nothing would actually be changed today.
Thank you. That's Austin Huffman, the state's attorney. All right.
So my next question on that
Sure.
is, let's say I've got a field that's within the 10-mile radius, but I would be driving further around that for safety purposes. Basically, I'd like to spread manure where Cluse Lake is. And instead of going over that big hill and coming down, or Twin Lakes or whatever, whenever I bought hay up in there, I've gone around on Lake Road versus
It's not really miles as much as
the location.
it's radius. So it's location, no more than 10 miles.
Then that would be, I could make that work, because I would be traveling actually further, because I don't wanna come over Twin Lakes. And I mean, there's very little room on top of that hill,
Yeah.
I mean, especially with the semi.
Yeah,
And,
and there's other trucks.
there's other trucks that run that road, and I don't wanna get in a situation where I'm coming over the top of that hill, and there's a gravel truck at the bottom of the hill, and,
I don't think it's ever been an issue as far as the miles as
It's
much
not the
as
miles,
the
it's the
distance from
radius.
point A to point B.
It was more of an issue when they had a permit, we wanted to know the route.
Yeah,
okay, now that's where I.
And you know, the best thing is to just call Glenn and say, hey, I'm hauling, I'm within the legal, but I'm taking a longer route.
yeah, and that'll be listed on
Yeah.
the permit.
Okay, so
Well, you wouldn't need a permit,
Yeah,
If
right,
it's
right.
within the 10 miles.
It's within the 10 miles.
but you know, the best is just talk to them.
Okay.
Better to do it before than after.
all right, so we'll move on here. I guess I would need a motion to send both of these recommendations, 25-2 and 25-3, on to the county commission.
I'll make that motion.
Dan makes the motion.
I'll second it.
George. Any other discussion? All in favor? All opposed? Motion carries.
Mr. Chairman, can I just,
Yes, Jeff?
I believe that time frame for getting these done will probably have the first reading in our early December meeting, probably have the second reading at our end of the year meeting, and then it would, whatever it takes, 30 days afterwards. So you're looking at probably the end of January.
Thank you. Thank you, Jeff.
And the mile is changing, not setback distance changing.
Right, yeah.
So somehow whoever's hauling needs to,
Yeah.
somehow they need to know that you can't dump this next to somebody's farm.
Right, the only thing that's changing is the miles, right?
Okay,
Could we give them, excuse me, I didn't mean to butt in, but could we give them that break, that if they wanted to haul this year? You know, cause we're coming now, in November, you know, another 10 days would be Thanksgiving basically. And
I guess,
otherwise you'd be in freeze up. And we could haul, you know, now, for the period.
My suggestion, just purely a suggestion, would be they still need to go by the 5 mile thing and apply for a variance. Now, if you wanna waive the 5 miles and go to 10,
Yeah.
but it should.
it would have to come out.
It should come before you, because really, in all reality, if they were planning on hauling beyond 5 miles, they should have that in the works already. Otherwise, if they're coming now, it's getting pretty late.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'm not opposed to waiving the 5 miles, but it still needs to go through the proper channels.
Okay.
All right, new business. Discussion on state's attorney annual review of open meeting laws, conducting the public business in public. Austin, are you still on the line?
I am.
Would you take over, please?
Did you guys get the printed off pamphlet?
It's in the back of your guys's.
Yeah, we received it, yes.
Okay. If you guys just want to look through that, that's really the main requirement for that statute. I went over it with the commission last week. The majority of our open meeting commission complaints have to do with mainly 2 things, and that's executive session and then the posting of notice for the meetings. We've really never had any issues with either of those. The main thing with that the notice of the meeting has to be posted online 24 hours, or the agenda has to be posted 24 hours before the meeting starts. We've always been very good about doing that. The thing with executive session, when you do go into executive session, we have in the motion to go into executive session, it has to be mentioned what subsection of that statute you are going into executive session for. So if it's either, legal advice, talking about an employee, whatever it may, there's several reasons you can go in. It just has to be stated in that motion. If it's not in that motion, that is technically a violation. And then once you go into that executive session, the only thing you're allowed to talk about is what you went into executive session for. Those are the big 2 things that we're seeing with open meeting violations or complaints. Other than that, just read through that pamphlet, and it's a very good understanding, a very good explanation of what all those are. The Open Meetings Commission did just vote on an updated pamphlet that's going to be coming out here shortly. It has a little bit different, updated information, but it's ultimately the same stuff. We also just put together a more or less a board to look at instituting some new open meeting laws. I'm on that board as well. And we hope to have some bills in the legislature this year to make some changes to stuff. There are some, and this doesn't really have anything to do with us, but just for your information, and there's like sanitary sewer boards and water district boards. They're much more popular out in the hills. They're under open meeting laws, but they also have their own kind of subset of laws, which just, it doesn't make sense and it's a mess. That's got to be cleaned up. We're going to be looking at all that stuff, but the main thing is just when you get a chance, look through that pamphlet, and that's what we need to do. And if you guys ever, I mean, obviously if I'm there, ask me. If I'm on Zoom, ask me. If it happens to be where I'm not either there or on Zoom and you guys have a question regarding something with open meetings, call me, regardless of, unless I'm unconscious, I will be always available for a phone call to ask questions.
Okay, any questions? No questions. Next item is discussion possible action on the comprehensive plan.
Mr. Chairman, you won't need me anymore.
I don't believe so, Jeff.
Okay,
Thanks for your time.
Yep, you guys have a good day.
So,
And they put it in there solely on the last commissioners meeting, you guys approved that, $2,500 contract, so that's why I put that
the very last page, yep.
agenda item.
So we're moving forward with Eric Singer as putting together a new comp plan. I guess there's some thoughts on the next line, so I'll leave my thoughts for that. Any questions on the comp plan at this point?
Did that get sent to the commissioners then, the 25, because we couldn't do anything about it.
Just said that, yep. They approved it. Discussion possible action on that.
Can I ask a quick question there on the
Go ahead, Austin.
comp plan? Hunter, have you reached out to Eric to let him know, or could you, if you haven't, that the commission did vote on that? If he wants to
Lindley sent
keep going on that?
contract over to him, actually. So he does know about it. And I can email him again too if you would like, but yeah, Lindley did send that signed contract over to him.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure he was made aware. That's all. If he is,
Sure.
good to go. Thank you.
Okay, so then there was the question of the airports.
Well, basically, I don't know if we've got all the information on that yet, so I would like it tabled for maybe January or late, next year's meeting.
Let's just say until we have relevant information.
Right, let's keep it open.
And so part of the discussion, you've probably seen it, was got contact from Eric Odenbach
Yep.
and whatever. I mean,
Yeah, well,
it is what it is, but the recommendation that I support is Eric Singer's, and at this time we should, like you said.
Yep.
Just hold off with making any rash decisions.
I told Eric Odenbach that I think it would be to our best advantage for the county is to hold it until next year. And I didn't put no date or anything, because in case there's something new coming up, say in June or something like that, let's get our book done, everything that we've got here, and then
We can amend it.
after that, we can amend that part in, if that's all right.
So,
I did go on American Legal Publishing. They've got ordinance. Other cities in South Dakota do have ordinances. Flandreau had one that they wrote last November of '24. A city called Somerset wrote their ordinances for airports. They did that in July of '25. So, but I don't know if those reflect the changes that are happening in Pierre. So, I mean, if those two ordinances do reflect the changes in Pierre, then all we gotta do is photocopy those and insert Person County, and we're done. So, so anyhow, as it goes along.
Well, excuse me, but Scott Odenbach, he's the House of Representatives. He thought there might be some new coming in besides.
Yep.
So when I talked to him, he thought it'd be a good idea to hold up on it. So that's why I'm throwing that out at you. The only thing is if they push to, well, one time they talked fencing the airport, I think they've let that drop now. But if that would be, then we'd have to bring this in before they could apply for the grant. So that would be the only issue, is applying for a grant, you know, on that federal program. So, that's like a 95.5 grant money. So it'd be foolish to pass it up, let's put it that way.
Okay. Well, if no action is taken, then we will move on to plats. We have the Coots third subdivision in the southwest quarter of 17 T12, excuse me, 127 north
Yeah.
and
Range 70 west.
70 west. So, I believe that's here. Any discussion on this? Any questions?
Is this in the farmyard?
Where there, that Schumacher Rock, I guess, going into it, it's east of there, so it's on, it would be, this is the east and west road, it's on the north side of the east and west road.
What is the purpose of this plot?
I don't think they ever told Vicky when Kenny came in, so I'm not entirely sure.
They did something like this before, didn't they?
A few times.
Okay.
Hey, Mike,
Yes, sir.
2 acres.
the rest of this all looks pretty standard here. If you don't mind, I'm gonna hop off.
Okay, have a good day.
If there would be something, feel free to give me a call. Thank you.
Thank you.
I don't, I mean, for them to choose whatever they want, I would approve it. Make a motion to approve.
Okay, we have a motion on the floor to approve.
I'll second that.
Richard seconds. Any other discussion?
Should that be it? So each house would be separate, you know. About what it amounts to.
Okay, motion and a second on the floor. All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Okay, we have building permits, Beaver Red Angus, putting up a hoop barn, Pat Lockey's got 2 of them for grain bins, Gordon Patrick, pole barn addition. Mike Callis is doing a detached garage, and then the Coots Northern Cross Ranch is putting up a pole barn. And with that, we're at the end of the list, so we'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
And the one thing, the public, I wanna make sure with that first reading with you guys, we'll put that in, I wanna make sure it's in the December meeting.
December 2nd. Well, that's commission.
Make sure.
Okay, yep, she said that'll give her enough time, so.
Okay, so we're doing the first reading, or the commissioners will be doing a first reading on December 2nd for both the 25-2 and 25-3.
Yeah, our next meeting, and now would be the
20th of January. Do 9 o'clock? 10 o'clock? 9 o'clock for,
In the past, we've done 10 o'clock in the winter time, but it doesn't.
yeah.
Actually, 10 o'clock, that's fine with me.
Okay, 10 o'clock, January
Yeah.
20th at 10 o'clock. Okay, the next meeting set, we will entertain a motion to adjourn.
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
Logan makes the motion. I will make the second. All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Thank you, everyone.